Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Solana price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis and starting a quick overview for the bullish and bearish scenario here. What do we have for Solana? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finishing wave 1 or wave A. After both case scenario, you're looking at an ABC for wave B or wave 2 and continuation towards the upside impulsively to finish a wave C or potentially a new wave 1. Now, of course, it can be a wave 3 as well in a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, this scenario has a little bit less possibility because, of course, we touch a little bit here the 1-to-1 fib level and claiming that this wave is, of course, tiny, a little bit tiny, bigger than this one. Therefore, a little bit lower possibility that we have a wave 4. However, your wave 4 is inside this box, of course, as a perfect target for the fib levels between the $75 and $50 almost to reach a wave 4 and then continuation to the upside. Don't forget that this box also can be in confluence for 3 waves down after having 3 waves up as a zigzag here, and we're looking potentially for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for higher prices in a wave C. However, this blue box is still recommended to test it, and then we see the reaction for a bull run, of course, that it might unfold. If we are in double 1, 2, we have, of course, 1, 2, 1, 2. Your minimum target for this wave 2 is 0.38 again, as a wave 1 and 2 ABC, hitting at least the 0.38. 0.5 would be a perfect target for a wave 2 to move higher, meaning this target is in confluence for all the bullish scenarios that we have, of course, on this chart. On the daily, your bearish scenario is, of course, finishing those 3 waves. Definitely we're gonna see 3 waves up, meaning a rebound. It is a box of opportunity anyway, and then continuation toward the downside for the next blue box. The next blue box might be, of course, your scenario, your big wave double 1, 2, meaning a big 1, 2, and then another 1, 2. The wave 2 can hit, of course, perfectly the fib levels for a wave 2 between 0.618, 0.786. And that might be, of course, in an A, B, and a C, somehow like that, and then moving toward the upside. Don't forget, this will disqualify the scenario where we have a leading diagonal. This is gonna be removed at this time, but yeah, still currently we have to test this before. However, yeah, these are next target. It might be the $31, $17, but of course, guys, don't think that I'm so bearish on it. I'm just testing first this box. That is a opportunity of a bull run that it might start there before coming to this area. So let's move on inside it, of course. On the 4-hour chart, let's see what do we have. On the 4-hour chart, we were looking, of course, for this move toward the downside. And we saw, of course, a potential ABC here that it might be unfolding, right? Where we have potentially here a 3 waves down correction and then a 3 waves impulse here. So A, B, and a C. And this cannot be an impulse because, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it can be, of course, double 1, 2 here as wave 4, and then you're looking for 5 and then 4 and a 5. However, this wave 4 might have invalidate, of course, this scenario. On the 4-hour chart, of course, we have 2 possibilities here. Now, the main possibility was, of course, having a 3 waves toward the downside. We have a wave B and a triangle in between, and we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish this wave A. Potentially, we are testing 3 waves up, 3 waves down. Perfect target for a fib level for a wave B has been hit, of course, in an expanding flat, meaning A, B, and a C toward the upside, of course, hitting perfectly this blue box for 1.38, 1.618 at 184 and $200 for a wave C. Your wave C has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as we were expecting, but of course, as you can see, we start with the wave 1. Very nicely moving in an impulse, but yeah, shifting back again and invalidation of this impulse. And we see, of course, here a different formation, potentially still bullish, but we're gonna very close for invalidation as well for the less bullish possibility. We're gonna see it on the 1-hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we have, of course, is this 1, 2 here, potentially finished as a leading diagonal, and then correction, and then an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, what are the scenarios that we can expect? We don't have a big wave 4 and a 5 right now. We are looking for double 1, 2 potentially. We're gonna estimate this. So as you can see, we got potentially an impulse here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave A, correction for a wave 2 or wave B, and then simply continuation toward the downside. Let's zoom in. Inside this impulse, of course, we finished a wave A here, we finished a wave B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, potentially finished wave C. Your wave C is shorter than your wave A so far, which is weird as well, without reaching the 886 yet. Yeah, so we are in the perfect fib level for a bigger 1, 2 again. So potentially we still in the 1, 2, 1, 2 until invalidation, which we are very, very close to it, guys. Yeah, so be careful with it. In case we take the 886, a low possibility becomes for this double 1, 2. Higher possibility is to move towards the downside. And of course, if we move towards the downside here, we have to come back for a different scenario again that we had in the beginning. I hope not that we come back to it. Because, of course, in this case scenario, we already hit the perfect fib level for wave B. And if this invalidation is taken, yeah, that would not be really nice. Because if we take the 886, we're going to invalidate a double 1, 2. Now, how much possible that we have, of course, a wave 1 and then A, B, and a C? Very low possibility because this is an impulse. It cannot be a wave B. Therefore, we have to take it as 3 waves, zigzag, continuation toward the downside. Meaning, we have to come back to the previous scenario, if you remember, where we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Now, your wave 5, our problem was, of course, that we have here potentially 1, 2, right, and 3, 4 invalidation, remember? And that's why we removed this scenario, because it becomes like to become very low possibility, but it's not totally invalidated. And I said, okay, the potential that we are having here is double 1, 2 again, which is not nice to see. It's very, very bearish. And that's why I removed the scenario. But it looks like if we invalidate this and we come back to the bearish, yeah, then we have to come back to the double 1, 2 in the top, guys, which is not nice. So I think I'm gonna laying it down again. I know I removed it because of the invalidation here, but it looks like, yeah, and of course the possibility of double 1, 2 big, double 1, 2 was a little bit far. But now it's saying that it is possible again. So yeah, I have to come back to it, guys. So we have a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 finished here exactly. So this is the first count where we have exactly this one. And then the second one is this big scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, here 2, and then you finish with the wave 5, a wave 3. This is your wave 4, and currently we're looking for a big wave 5. Yeah, I don't know why it might require a very, very big wave 5. Hopefully not, guys. It's still, of course, possible that it's not, but yep, because this might transform to 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah. This is an idea, and of course I didn't took this as 1, 2, 3, 4 because again invalidation has been given, transforming this into double 1, 2. Yep, basically this is what we are looking for potentially. Hopefully not, guys, but yeah, the 886 might be an answer. Yeah, so potentially 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 somehow like this. Well, Solana is, anyway, we said that Solana is in a very bearish market because it is impulsive. And you can see this on our Discord for the members as well. Yeah, that's why Solana lays in the, of course, yeah, here we go. The altcoins long term, it is in the bearish group. Yeah, Solana, the first one. And that's because it is impulsive. Yeah, currently it is impulsive toward the downside, so very bearish. Yeah, so that's it for Solana. If we take a look also on KGT for Solana, as you can see, yeah, so invalidation of bearish, of bullish, guys, yeah, and very conversions for the bearish here. Yeah, so we have to be careful with it. Not nice to see. Here we go. Yeah, so our last saver on the strengths 500 is this divergence, which is not very strong, to be honest. It can be very easily um, yeah, invalidated. Yeah, so in the 1 hour chart, we are looking here, of course, at this 886. Yeah, so currently we have this divergence here, somehow like that. If the 886 is touched and taken, yeah, very low possibility to move for higher, and of course higher possibility to take this low, meaning moving toward the downside still, and invalidation, yeah, simply continuation for lower. Alright, so trade safe, guys. Thank you for watching, thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.